What's up, YouTube? I just thought I'd do a video on my 2021 fairdale Taj. You can see it's the Taj model, 100% chromoly steel frame. Brand is Fairdale. The head badge, as you can see, and mine's a little different than stock. Let's just go through the parts, I guess. First off, I went with green dice valve caps, front and back, which ain't really much to say. Then I added green cable ends all the way around. I forgot to add a cable end right here, which I will do after this video. And then also I went with the Monza pads. I like it because it has like blue and green, and I really like the flying eyeball. It reminds me of like Von Dutch 1960s hot rod style. And it has an M for my name, Moses. And yeah, I really liked this bike when I bought it because it had front and rear brakes. It just didn't have brakes in the rear. It also had brakes in the front, so I like that. So you can lock up the front, you know, do a pitch if you want to. Another thing I did, the first thing I did when I bought the bike, you could see actually this bike was my first YouTube video. When I actually bought the bike, I put it on YouTube. I went with a Colt half-link gold chain. So it has a Colt half-link chain on it. And also, upgrade dice, green ends, and pads, right? All the way around. We got pads, okay? Then I also went with a Profile Racing sprocket. Let's see how many teeth that one is. It's a 29 tooth. You can see it says it right there, 29. It's a 29 tooth. I could have went 30 tooth, but I thought it was going to be too tight. Maybe down the road I might swap it to a 30 tooth. I just want to have a higher gear ratio to pedal less and go a little bit quicker. Also like that it has the internal headset cups, so it's not too old school. And another thing I did was right off the bat I put a quick adjustable seat post from Origin 8 into the aluminum color look. The original one was black. I didn't even like it because this bike has so much nice chrome. I think it needed more chrome. Another thing I did was I put the seat here, which is not the original seat, and it was actually off a Kona downhill mountain bike, so it has lots of cushion. Like, it's really soft, so it feels great when you ride it. Long rides, your ass ain't hurting. And I recovered it with black denim. Just reupholster it with black denim. Not the world's best reupholster, but I put it back together with the original hardware and stuff. And then yeah, one of the biggest drastic change that I did, besides, you know, putting add-ons, was I modified the frame to take a gyro system. This is a sealed bearing Odyssey gyro. Let's see if we can get it in focus. It's a sealed bearing Odyssey gyro, and what I did was I installed gyro tabs. This frame is not compatible with gyro tabs or for a gyro, so I had to definitely measure twice before I drilled any holes, and also had to raise the headset spacer just a little bit. As you can see, I went with carbon fiber spacers, and also I went with the tabs. I went a little bit lower than your standard gyro tabs just to have clearance for the correct tension for the cable itself. You see that this one's pulled all the way up, and you still have this adjustment. There's only a very little bit adjustment, but there's no slack on it, so you know I'm getting the right pull that I need for this. Check out these pads. These pads are from a local guy. If you know about Santa Cruz skateboards, you probably seen some of his artwork before. This is the son of that guy that created the Santa Cruz hand. His name's Jimbo Phillips, which is the original guy who made the Santa Cruz ham. Is called Jim Phillips. So yeah, I just did that. It kind of gives like an old 90s BMX dirt bike like a track dirt bike feel, like from the 90s, and that's I kind of liked it, kind of keeping it a retro look with a modern twist. And yeah, like I said, it has the front brakes, so now I could even do bar spins and my cables won't get tangled up, which factory does not come with the gyro system. You're gonna have to pay a shop to do that for you if you don't know how to do it yourself. And you do have to tap threads into your frame, which I tap threads to my frame. No JB Weld, no crazy glue, just doing it the correct way, almost as if it was factory. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little update on my bike. I thought it'd be cool. The new model, the 2022 model, they went with a different approach. They went with like almost like a neochrome green color, and I think they went with that everything, like the whole frame, everything is like this green neochrome looking. Honestly, I like this color better. It looks more old school, retro. And then with these pads, it kind of gives it that, like, the blue kind of matches the frame a little. And then this green was popping out like a sore thumb, and I was okay with it. But then I ordered some dice, and in the pack it came with green, blue, and different colors, which I wanted to switch for my other bike to some blue dice to match more of the frame. And then I ended up deciding putting these green dice onto this bike, which I also bought some of these cable ends. Decided to go with some cable ends. You can see Odyssey. So I went with the complete Odyssey gyro system all the way around. This is the sealed bearing gyro, which works real good, smooth. It doesn't kink when you spin the bars. It doesn't have that little kink where it twists or anything. It's real smooth. Well, that's it. I know it's kind of a long video, but hope you kind of enjoy it. Oh, I just remember too, these bar ends, they're also from Odyssey. I had a pair of Odyssey grips, so I went with some Odyssey bar ends. Let's see if we could focus. Nope. But anyway, these are Odyssey. The original bar ends were kind of real cheap, and I didn't like them, so I went with these Odyssey ones.